Hey, on my way home on a Friday, May 4th. Something about that day. Guy's Daily Drive. Hey everybody, if you're seeing this, it means I decided that the Guy's Daily Drive that I recorded this morning was just too lame to put out. Or maybe I'm kind of making more content for such a beautiful day. Yeah, it's nice and sunny, mid-90s. And it's only May, so that's happy weather for me. So much going on. Now this weekend, I have a good friend who he's a sound engineer at National Public Radio, NPR, musician. His son is also a musician. They both play multiple instruments. And he and some of his friends are doing a performance on Sunday, so Tracy and I are going to go check that out. Be good to get out of the house. Then also my son Peter hopefully came in this morning to get some more of his stuff out of the house. He's been away from home now for close to a year. So it's about time he gets more of his stuff out of the house. Now, I was talking to Mike Potter, who of course is the head muck guru for Mac Stock, coming up in July of this year, July 21st and 22nd. And besides for having a kick butt code for taking a lot of money off of the regular $249 price of the ticket for the whole weekend for Mac Stock, he's of course doing the Mac swap again. I don't know if that's been in any of the literature that he's had. I brought quite a bit of stuff last year. Well, in talking to him, he tentatively has granted me permission to bring some of the extra gear that I have at the house to sell. Things, it'll be things like audio interfaces. I've got quite a few that I don't use anymore. Microphones, a couple of computers. I've got a couple of Mac Minis that just don't need. And, oops. I don't like it when people start doing that stuff. Okay, got a little bit of weird traffic going on, so I had to pay a lot more attention to what I was doing on the road. Stop yawning, God. And when I'm doing Guy's Daily Drive, obviously I am driving at the time that I'm recording, but I'm always paying attention to what I'm doing while driving, because that is very important. It's not just me here on the highway, it's so many other people, and they want to get home with no issues and problems too. So, but that's this weekend. we're going to go see a musical performance. The next weekend is Peter's girlfriend Liza. It's her graduation from the college that she goes to, and we're going to be attending that because awesome job for her to graduate. Then the weekend after that is a family reunion down in North Carolina. Stop yawning. And that's in the Dunn-Erwin area of North Carolina. I'm not really sure where we're meeting this time. The last couple of years, it's been at a Western Sizzlin', which, if you don't know what that is, it's a buffet / steak place. You know, they've got them all over the place, and they're fine. Nothing fancy. But they're going someplace else this year. I don't know where yet. But the plans for that is to leave on a Friday. We're not going to take the Flex. I don't really trust this car for long distance driving anymore. I mean, it's got nearly 125,000 miles, and if we're going someplace, I don't want to break down and then have to spend most of our time away just arranging to get this car repaired. But we're planning on leaving early on Friday. And the reason why we're going to leave early on Friday is to get down to that area early enough so that Tracy can spend a little bit of time in one of the local libraries and do some family research, which is, her latest thing that she really likes to do. So if we can get down there by noon, 1 o'clock, then she can get a good solid 4 to 5 hours in on Friday, and then a good solid 4 to 5 hours in on Saturday, and then the reunion is Saturday night. And then Sunday, we'll probably hit a couple of the local antique shops there in Selma. And, branch out a little bit. May go to East Coast Classic Cars, which is where Tracy bought her orange Volkswagen a number of years ago now. And it's just a fun place to go to. I really like just wandering the aisles and looking at all these great cars. So that's our plan for that week, and then we would come back on Monday. And that takes us pretty much all the way through to the end of May. And then in June, we're going out to Boise, Idaho for Tracy's mother's 90th birthday. And we'll be seeing Tracy's sister Kelly and her son Troy, who will be visiting at the same time. So that'll be fun. And then, of course, in July, there's MacStock. So this is going to be like a super, super busy kind of summer. And if I can, I would like to get a Florida trip in. I don't know if that's going to be possible with everything else that's going on. I do have the leave time. I've got just a ton of leave. But I'm trying to decide, because I'm coming up on a point where I could cash that leave in, and it's the equivalent of about a month and a half as far as pay goes. It's something like 200 hours, almost maybe a little more now. So let's see. So a full month would be 160 hours at 40 hours a week. And then another 42. Yeah, so 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 3 paychecks. But that's what's going on. If you would like to get a hold of me, you can email me. Oh man, I'm just looking at this guy or girl or whoever just ahead of me having a cigarette. In about 2 weeks, I'm going to be celebrating. I know I was getting ready to sign off. Celebrating 1 year of not smoking. I never say I quit, because I'm always one cigarette away from getting hooked again. So maybe it'll always be like that. But it has gotten easier. But just every once in a while, I'll see somebody smoking or I'll smell it. And, I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh, especially former smokers can be worse than people who never smoked as far as being obnoxious about cigarettes. They'll have a holier than thou attitude. Oh, I quit smoking 50 years ago, and I've never touched the evil tobacco ever since. It's like, come on, dude. You're every single one of us that was a smoker. Most of us are one cigarette away from being hooked again. And whatever your reasons were for stopping smoking, and I would encourage people who currently smoke to find a reason to stop smoking. But I'm not going to tell you that I'm any better than you because I stopped smoking, or that I'm somehow superior because I don't smoke anymore. It's just so freaking obnoxious. Anyway, find me. You can send me an email, guy@mymac.com probably, or guy@mttfgo.com. That's another email address that I have. I am Mac Parrot on the Twitters. And you can also find me on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. I do the Mac to the Future Go live cast on Facebook. Just look me up there, Guy Searle. If you are in the Mac to the Future Facebook group, you can certainly find it there as well, because I forward it over to there. I do the MyMac.com podcast with Gazmaz. On the weekends, you can find them. We're up to show 705, 706. I can't even remember. We started at show 285. So we've been doing that show for a really, really long time. I did Tech Fan. I did the Tech Fan podcast with Tim. And that was a lot of fun. I don't get to talk to Tim enough as it stands right now. Well, I'm almost home, so I'm going to stop. Go to MacStock July 21st and 22nd, Woodstock, Illinois. Use the code MyMac, all one word, to get $70 off the price of all the fun and frolicking that will be taking place during MacStock. And I will see you next time on Guy's Daily Drive.